Hey everyone, what's up? Nerd Knight here back at you with yet another video unboxing. That's right, yet another one. I would like to take a moment to apologize for the lack of videos over the last month or so. I know I did that video about a month ago where I opened Lorcana cards. Didn't quite get the reaction I was hoping for, but I tried. I tried to keep things fresh, but you know, you've been on YouTube as long as I have. Eventually your formula's gonna run dry. It's crazy because next year is my 15-year anniversary of being on YouTube. Regardless, we do have another special unboxing to do today. I know I've done at least 2 unboxings this year that I classify as special. Well, this one's number 3, and probably the last one for the year. Because Christmas is on Monday, and I don't really plan on making any other purchases for the rest of the year. I may buy a little something for myself, but it's not YouTube unboxing worthy. Maybe next year. But we have an unboxing from a company I've featured on this channel at least once, maybe twice, and that is the fine folks at BenchClearers. My address, but still, BenchClearers. For those guys who may or may not know about BenchClearers, whether I have shown them here on YouTube, or you guys follow me on my other social media, mainly Instagram, BenchClearers basically makes tank tops based on hockey jerseys. You guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, you guys know I have quite a few of them to my disposal. The first one I got was the Vegas Golden Knights one, the gray one, kind of based on this flag behind me. That was my first one I got about 3 years ago for Christmas. A few months later, my girlfriend got me the one for Anaheim based on my 25th anniversary throwback. For my birthday last year, I got the Miracle on Ice Team USA tank. And then I've gotten 2 since then. Last year for Christmas, I got the Kraken, and then this past April, I ordered the Tampa Bay Lightning one. So, I have at least 5. This one will be number 6. I did not purchase this one. This one I actually won in a contest on Instagram. The contest was held, I want to say like October it was? October or September? I'd have to go back and check, but they were doing a live stream on their Instagram where they were showing off new products, and one of the things they showed was a jersey that they had gotten the rights to make a tank of, and they did a little trivia contest where the first person gave a correct answer to a question won. I was lucky enough to have gotten the correct answer and won, and I was very fortunate to be chosen. I don't know if BenchClearers follows me on Instagram. I know I tagged them almost all my gym pics when they wear the tanks. I just have to make a disclaimer saying not sponsored, but I love their products. As someone who lives in a warm climate, like where it rarely seldom gets cold, these are like the ultimate thing for me as a hockey fan to wear in terms of jersey. They're like something I wish I had sooner. This particular one is not based on any particular NHL team. It's a bit of a historic jersey, but one that's probably pretty well known. I know at some point in the last month they've introduced tanks based on the Charlestown Chiefs from Slapshot, which is an equally well-known thing in hockey culture. Earlier this year, or sometime last year, they made a collaboration with the Danbury Trashers, which is a very well-known minor league team that no longer exists. There's a documentary about them on Netflix, and supposedly there's a movie in the works, but we'll see. But what's in here is a historic uniform in hockey history, and I'll probably elaborate more once I show it to you. So, enough chit-chat. Let's get this open. I wonder if they threw me any freebies. Like, I gotta stop saying that. But sometimes when you order stuff in them, they throw in things like koozies or magnets. Oh, I see it there. Let me slide that out. Anything else in the package? Nope. Here it is. Here's my invoice. Yep, invoice. Not a dime to my name, because I won this in a contest. It was free. So before I show it to you, let me get it out of the package. The logo's bigger than I thought it would be. Man, I can't wait to show this off. Yeah, they got the right size. Because when I was in the email with them a couple days ago, I was worried that they were going to send the wrong size. So fortunately, they didn't. Ooh, it's tagless. Oh my gosh. This looks sick. I'm definitely rocking this next to them in the gym. But anyway, did they give me the right size? Yep, they did. But enough chit chat. I figure I'll go ahead and show it to you now. This tank is based on none other than the Seattle Metropolitans, the very first American team to win the Stanley Cup. For those of you curious, or you may be curious, maybe not, but the trivia question they asked that I answered to win was, who was the first American team to play for the Stanley Cup? Not win it, but play for it. We were allowed to use Google, and I had to have quick fingers, but the correct answer was the Portland Rosebuds. But the Seattle Metropolitans were the first to win it in 1917. Very first American team to win it, and also involved one of the 2 times in which the Cup was not awarded. Little history lesson for you guys. 2 years after the Metropolitans won the Stanley Cup in 1917, 2 years later in 1919, they were set to have a rematch with the Montreal Canadiens, but unfortunately, because of the flu epidemic that broke out that year's Stanley Cup Finals was cancelled. As such, both the Metropolitans and the Canadiens were dubbed co-champions of their respective leagues. And it's also the only one of 2 times in history in which the Stanley Cup has not been awarded. The other being the 2004-2005 season because of the lockout in which the season wasn't played. So even though the Stanley Cup itself is 130 years old, it's only been awarded 128 times. So, little history tidbit for you. So, take a look at the tank. It's got the red, the green, the white, kind of Christmas colors. The big red S for Seattle. BenchClearers there on the collar. And on the back, it does have the logo again. Obviously, they don't have an alternative logo because this was when hockey jerseys or sweaters were a lot simpler, and they didn't have all the fancy things they have now. It's like shoulder sleeves or shoulder patches, names and numbers. Back then, they just had numbers. But this is really nice. I'm looking forward to rocking this in the gym. Interestingly enough, the Kraken, I kind of predicted this would happen, but the Kraken, when they're playing in the Winter Classic on New Year's Day against the Golden Knights, they based their jerseys on the Metropolitans. And anybody who remembers when the Kraken had their inaugural home opener in 2021, they had raised 2 banners. One to commemorate that Stanley Cup championship won by the Metropolitans in 1917. The other one they retired to number 32 in honor of the fans because they were the 32nd team. And kind of like how the Seahawks retired number 12 in honor of their fans. So, who knows? Maybe even if the St. Louis Sox come back, maybe they'll retire a number for them. But, we'll see. But getting back to what I was originally going to say, shortly after I found out about this, or within the last few weeks, BenchClearers posted a picture on their Instagram, or their Instagram and their stories of the Golden Knights and the Kraken's Winter Classic uniforms. And I said that if they make them, I would buy one of each. And all they responded to me was with the eyes emoji, like to be on the lookout. Which, if that actually happened, I would take one of each. Because I'm asking for the Golden Knights Winter Classic jersey itself for Christmas, but I don't really have the money for a Kraken jersey, but I would definitely drop the money for their Winter Classic threads. I would definitely do that. This Metropolitans tank has been in... Yeah, this is where my tongue is working. When they were first awarded an NHL franchise in 2018, they actually posted a render of like a prototype of what this could be. They didn't have the rights to make it back then, but 5 years later they finally got the rights, and I'm glad I finally got one. This is probably one of the historic uniforms that I definitely would want as a tank. I know that my girlfriend got me a tank for Christmas. She either got me the Golden Knights gold uniforms that I've been asking BenchClearers to make for months. The other is the Charlestown Chiefs from Slapshot. But this now makes my second throwback tank. The first of which was the Team USA Miracle on Ice tank that I wore in my 4th of July video over the summer. If you want to count it, I guess you could count the Ducks throwback one for their 25th anniversary, because it's a combination of retro and modern colors, if you want to call it that. But still, this is something I was very much looking forward to having. I should have put on one of their tanks for this video, but it's kind of cold outside, so didn't want to take a chance on it. But I would like to extend a thank you again to BenchClearers for hosting that contest, naming me the winner, and sending me this gorgeous tank top I can't wait to wear. I don't know if they're gonna see this or not, but I'm actually gonna, once this video uploads, I'm actually gonna send a link to it to their social media if they want to feature it. You know, I'm not trying to get a sponsorship or anything, but just get a little bit of recognition for the brand that I love so much, because during the summertime, or like when I'm in for the gym, I freaking love these shirts. This is now my sixth one, and I have a whole list on my phone of ones I want to get further, and some other jerseys that if they could get the license to them that I would want them to make. So, very much enjoyed receiving this. Can't wait to wear it. Thank you very much to BenchClearers. I very much appreciate it. I guess that's about it. Later, guys. I'm out of here.